Hey guys, we're back in Chapter 1. Today we're going to find the Race Save Humanity contest icons. The Race Save Humanity was a $1 million sweepstakes that was intended to take place over 6 weeks, but was suspended after the first 2. First icon was found in the headcrab room in Chapter 1, and there was going to be 1 logo per chapter, 6 weeks, 6 chapters, plus the prologue and the epilogue. Developers gave a hint and rough location, and you would download the icon via Xbox Live. Second icon was located right on top of the crumbled bridge in Chapter 2, which you got to by launching yourself off the big ramp in the center with the scythe. Now the contest was cancelled and there was no $1 million winner in the end, but I believe I found where 2 other icons were going to be located based on the fact that the levels are already set up to accommodate the download. Chapter 3 is such a wide open set of levels that with a few obvious secret areas that I felt showing off potential places it might have been would have just ended up being a waste of time. Chapter 6 is similar, with no real obvious answer, though I have a couple guesses. The 2 I've found are located in Chapter 5 and Chapter 4. Again, these are speculation on my part, but once we get to them, you'll see why I feel so strongly about my guesses. So apparently the reason why the contest was cancelled is that they, for one, ran into security issues with the contest, and apparently had some technical difficulties with differing time zones. The contest was based solely on who got the icon first, and they got some cash for winning. Each week, cash prize would get bigger, starting at $10,000 and adding another $10,000 each week after, until on the 6th it'd be worth $1 million. Runners-up would be given miscellaneous stuff like Xbox Live subscription cards and whatnot. Here's where I assume the 4th icon was going to be. Chapter 4, Section C. There's a series of doors on the ground level here that are locked but accessible. With careful jumping, you can make it across at the low gravity and work your way to the back of the doors, where there's just an empty room. But this is the only area in this section that has a series of pre-scripted explosions that go off when you get near a certain area. Also, the panels near the door unlock the doors from the opposite side, which makes no sense unless you wanted to backtrack through this level. So it's possible to drop down into the empty room. There's one of those explosions. When they cancelled the Race to Save Humanity, Majesco offered to give you 2 free games from a selection of 5 in their catalog if you could prove you had participated in the contest. Choices were Blood Rain 2, Guilty Gear X2 Reload, Psychonauts Raises Hell, and Phantom Dust. It took them until the last week of the contest to officially cancel it. Up until that point, it had only been suspended, and even then they didn't mention it on either Majesco's site or the Advent Rising site. They announced it quietly on the Advent Rising forums. Also keep in mind that this contest was only available to the first 500,000 copies of the Xbox version, but you can still find copies at retail that have the purple $1 million mark on them. Final icon I believe I've found is in Chapter 5, Section F, the Relay Chamber. If you look up while walking up the right-hand stair, you can see a platform jutting out from behind the blue laser beam. Now this doesn't appear on the other side, which leads me to believe they intended for you to be able to see this icon from the ground floor. As you can see, platform, no platform. How you would access this is the door behind the secret shock troop inside this room that you unlock after activating all 4 panels. It doesn't open because its trigger hasn't been set off. I believe they intended to simply put this in via Xbox Live. As you can see, the door has an odd glow to it that you don't get from any other lock mechanisms in this place. You can peer inside a bit, but you really don't see much, so I'm going to go around backwards to show this off and put us on the other side. You also can't teleport your way through these doors. Teleporting is something I haven't covered yet, but I'll be explaining in a later video. So here we are on the opposite side, and very reminiscent of Chapter 4. Chapter 4's Warp Pipe. We have a panel we can jump onto over here above this cliff. As you can see, there's a bunch of wall panels over here. And as soon as we jump on top of this panel, it rises into the air, and these other panels fly out to create a path for us. So this was obviously a secret area. I don't know what else they could have used it for besides the contest logo icon. I've looked around a lot, but I don't see anything else. So, by a matter of deduction. And this path leads us out to the platform we saw from ground level. So anyways, I hope this was interesting to you guys, gave you a little more insight into this game's history. I'll see you next update.